Day 9 of betting on every single NBA game. There's 11 games today, which means I'm going to give you 10 picks first and then my best bet of the day at the end. First, Tobias Harris over 13.5 points against Philadelphia. The Tobias Harris revenge game. Don't like the defensive front court there in Philadelphia. I like Tobias Harris to go over. Next, Jordan Poole under 24.5 points against Atlanta. This one might seem like a strange one. Atlanta can't guard. They have Dyson Daniels. They actually have good defenders. Trae Young's not going to be the one guarding Jordan Poole. He just went over this a couple of days ago, but he had a crazy first quarter where he hit like every shot he looked at. I like Jordan Poole to go under 24.5. Next, Nick Richards under 10.5 rebounds against Toronto. I like that Jakob Poeltl matchup. It's something I continue to target, especially with not great rebounding bigs. Playing a hefty price here at minus 130, but I like Nick Richards. Next, Rui Hachimura under 14.5 boards against Cleveland. Again, defensive front court matchup. Evan Mobley has been awesome for us. We hit an under on Karl-Anthony Towns earlier in the week. I like Rui to go under a bit of an inflated number because he's played well to begin the year there against Cleveland. Next, Jimmy Butler over 23.5 points plus rebounds. You're going to see this a lot of places today. Jimmy Butler plays well against the Knicks. I think there's going to be rebounding opportunities for him. The line is lower because he hasn't scored great to begin the year. Really love that matchup for him against the Knicks at home. Next, Ja Morant over 18.5 points against Brooklyn. Brooklyn just played last night. Not great guard defenders. It's going to be Dennis Schroeder. It's going to be Cam Thomas, or it's going to be someone like Cam Johnson that's not going to be able to stick with Ja Morant. Love his over 18.5. Zach LaVine under 21.5 against Orlando. This is the Jalen Suggs matchup. All this stuff is about matchups. You might think that Zach LaVine's been scoring pretty well to begin the year. This is a bad bet. Under 21.5 for Zach LaVine. He's going to get the Jalen Suggs matchup. I like the under. Victor Wembanyama over 24.5 points against OKC. This is the Wemby versus Chet matchup. Those guys love going against each other. He scored well against them in the two games towards the end of the year last year. Love Wemby. Next, Andrew Wiggins under 17.5 points. New Orleans and Golden State just played last night. It's a rematch. Wiggins didn't play in the first one. And in the second one, his point total's higher than I would expect, probably because he didn't play last night. He's going to be rested. I like New Orleans' options to guard him. I'm going to take the under on Wiggins. And then under DeAndre Ayton, 25.5 points plus rebounds. We did this one a couple of days ago, running it back because I really like this Clippers matchup with Zubac against DeAndre Ayton. And then the pick of the day, the one that is my favorite, if I had to pick one play today, it would be Jason Tatum over 27.5 points. This is a fantastic matchup for him against Indiana. He's coming off a bit of a down game the game prior. Bounce back matchup for Tatum. If the game is close and the Celtics aren't up by 100 in the fourth quarter and he plays the entire game, I don't see how he doesn't go over the 27.5. And those are my 11 picks for today.